ladies and gentlemen, we're ready to start, and I'm looking for Herr Pfrommer. He's gone AWOL. There he is. So, okay, session 5, and satellite communications and ground segment technology, what's new, part 2. So the first up is Martin Pfrommer from GD, and GD modular terminals all in one. Over to you, Martin.
Ja, merhaba and Hushgardenes. Thank you for being here the second time in this nice conference. Good talk so far. Particularly a lot of you in the future and all the great things that we may see and that may describe as well why satellite may have a bright future. Particular thanks to Hakan and STS, who just were a very good introduction into my presentation, because I'm actually more focusing on what can we do today. We heard that all the big new things may take another 10 years. And from that respect, the question is, what can we do today? Because just sitting around waiting another 10 years, that may not be the best business approach that we do. So, wow. Thank you. Yeah, I'm struggling like most people, so I'm feeling good company. Is there no second slide to my presentation?
No, it's been deleted.
Yeah, then thank you very much. On the right side. Okay. Now I'm introduced to the complicated technology. I can go back to the simple one. Yeah, I want to talk today about fixed satellite ground stations, and the reality on the ground that we have today is a little bit unpleasant. You don't know exactly what you should do, where to put your money. I mean, what about your ideas in return on investment? What we see is that there is very short contract durations to what we were used, like 5-10 years. Today you may get a contract for a year, while 10 years back you got contracts for 10 or 20 years. That were the golden times from today's view. There is high competitivity now. I mean, lots of people fighting for the things, and the reason for that is also because there's shrinking markets. I mean, the uncertainty is on all sides, and people are kind of, should I wait, should I invest, should I go in a new contract with a fixed satellite now, what am I going to do? So that is why you're looking at these problems. While this happens, the cost's going to just continue to grow, like everybody needs to live. I mean, energy costs, etc. All the typical world that you have around you is not adjusting with the uncertainty in the satellite world. So you have to watch that as well, and how you deal with these kind of things. So you think about, is my investment justified that I'm going to do, yes or no? Doing nothing is not the real answer. Because that definitely is not the best approach. So you try to reduce the risk of your investment. And the big way how you could manage it, how we see how a good way to manage this risk is by going into standards. You can, by introducing standards, you can achieve a faster delivery time. You can shorter your installation schedule. You can have lower spare costs of your installation base because now you have one spare for all your standardized terminals. You have lower training cost because, I mean, you get another one standard unit and it basically to operate the same way like the other ones. One way to achieve such a standard is offered by my company, General Dynamics, in a way of modular Satcom terminals for fixed antennas. What you achieve with that is cost-effective solutions for earth stations by trusted designs, because you get a design that has been provided in our engineering departments. You have low risk, it's already pre-configured, so it will fit together. You know exactly how long your installation time will be. You get an extra warranty as a bonus, 5 years, so you know that your invest is justified for the next 5 years. There will be additional cost. There is support. You're not the only one that knows about this terminal. And if it breaks, you and maybe your integrator are the only ones. Now it's a product, you can just come to the company, say like, look, this thing here, and it's kind of a product support. There is defined ERIP, so you don't need to worry if you order it, whether your goals are achieved. It's proven products. I mean, General Dynamics is in the market for a long time. You know what you're doing, and if you're following your standards, even if it's not General Dynamics in this case, you know what you're doing because you did it before probably within your standard. And finally, we use an L-band interface, which is industry standard. Right, how do these look like? First, we have these gateway terminals. So the idea is you as a customer may come to us and just request ERIP and G/T requirements that you have. And with that, we look into it if we have already one terminal. There's a growing range of these. Right now, we have it in 3 different antenna sizes, and we have also 3 different amplifiers, so you can see here about like what configurations are actually available. If you ask me again in a year's time, you will probably see much more here. So this is a growing range of products. So here we have as an example a 3.8 meter antenna. So these user terminals now, so basically the same, just smaller EIP, smaller G/T, and a little bit different applications, typical VSAT applications in this case. The idea is the same. So ERIP, G/T, and we look into the best combination, and you get the terminal as a product. So in a conclusion, Satcom ground segment operators are more than ever in a situation of uncertainty and need to control the cost and make sure that their revenues make sense. Standardization is a way of exactly looking into this problem and reduce some cost, and using predefined terminals like the GD ones that I just presented. You have a real option to reduce your cost of ownership and accelerate revenue due to faster delivery times, shorter installation, and as a bonus, additional warranty. That's it from my side. Thank you very much.